Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute it, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Levis. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to pump this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now, this offense, they look at mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Second and 6. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Trying to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Levis on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down, Levis. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 11. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion, Slayton. Off the play fake, Levis. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. First and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here. Oh, a first mistake for them in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. In motion right, that's Burks. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. In motion, Slayton. To throw on 2nd down. Bird. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be... And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A final shot before break. Byrd. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The tight end in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett fighting through it. He's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Bird. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Open man, Butler complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, Bird. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Bird. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
And he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But these are the situations that really tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And Levis going to change the play. Catch made by Slayton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis back to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off tackle left with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bird. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Bird. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bird. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Bird. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bird. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard